Police are searching for a suspect in a double shooting in which one of the victims was just 3 years old. Police say it happened around 9:30 last night at 17th and Gallagher in the California neighborhood. When officers arrived, they were told the child was taken to the hospital by private means. They also later determined that a 20-year-old man who showed up at the hospital with a gunshot wound was hurt in the same shooting. Both victims are expected to survive. Now, there is another investigation here into a double shooting right outside of Bates Memorial Church.
Yeah, this one happened yesterday afternoon while there was a funeral service going on inside the church. WHAS11's Alex Dieterer and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie talked to people in the area who say having the violence so close to them is cause for alarm.
A day that started out as a celebration of life was met with gunshots ringing out in the Bates Memorial Baptist Church parking lot. For Elaine Douglas, who has gone to Bates Memorial for 20 years, the yellow police tape surrounding the church hits close to home.
You see the yellow tape, do not cross. I cross here every Sunday, going in these doors, sis. And to see all this going on, it's heartbreaking.
LMPD says they responded to the Smoketown Church just after 2 p.m. to a report of a shooting. Officers canvassed the parking lot and alley. The parking lot at Bates Memorial Church is where the shots rang out during the funeral. LMPD says they didn't find any victims located in the parking lot. Shortly after, U of L Hospital notified LMPD that 2 separate victims with gunshot wounds were transported to the hospital privately. Both victims are expected to survive.
I am scared for my life.
Victoria Cox lives across the street from the church and says she's afraid to leave her home.
I'm scared to take out my trash. I'm scared to walk to the corner store, and I just live right there. I'm scared.
Bates Memorial pastor Dr. Bruce Williams told WHAS11 that a funeral was taking place inside the church when the staff heard the noise outside.
And I pray that with so much going on, another family does not have to plan someone else's homegoing.
As Douglas leans on her church family and her faith, LMPD continues to investigate into the double shooting that happened outside of her second home. In Louisville, Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
If you know anything about this shooting, call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. You can also use the online portal.
A motorcyclist killed in a Highlands crash has been identified. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office said the victim was 42-year-old Michael Moreland. That crash happened last Saturday afternoon on Bardstown Road at Tyler Lane. Moreland was driving the motorcycle that Metro Police say collided with an SUV. He died at a local hospital a few days later.
LMPD Interim Chief Paul Humphrey is sounding the alarm about gangs in the metro. He says there are more of them than ever, and they have a lot to do with violent crime happening here. According to Humphrey, gangs are now much smaller, with members sometimes having multiple affiliations. Humphrey said that's changed the way LMPD approaches gang violence. Part of the strategy is working with community groups like New Day Ministries in West Louisville.
This is what being proactive is all about right here. Changing lives, giving them a future, and showing them how to overcome.
Give them choice and give them options, not to have one foot in a graveyard and one foot in a prison yard.
So that's Todd Moore, who you just heard from. He actually spent 26 years behind bars before being pardoned by then Governor Matt Bevin. For details about how to get involved with his organization, just click on this story on the WHAS11.com homepage.
Today is the 4th of July, and in honor of that, Bubba's 33 in Clarksville wants to honor those who fought for our freedoms. Through July, the restaurant says it'll donate $1 for every Patriot Burger sale to Home for Our Troops. That's an organization that builds homes that are adapted for severely injured post-9/11 veterans. You can also make donations yourselves at the restaurant. Bubba's 33 says it's donated more than $2 million to build homes for vets over the past 20 years.
And there are tons of events going on today for the 4th for you to enjoy. In Paristown, fireworks start at 9:45. Prospect is celebrating all day at Crowley Park. It'll set off fireworks at 9:40. Elizabethtown's Founders Day fireworks at ECTC start at 10 o'clock tonight. And then you can also check out the fireworks in Bardstown, which happen after dark. As of right now, the Jeffersonville 4th of July parade is still on. If it is not canceled because of rain, it'll start between the 100 and 500 blocks of Spring Street at 10 o'clock this morning.